Yo, what's up, man? It's Gokid and True Success Story Vlog 1. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I read it today about this man who only made $75,000 when he retired at the age of 70 years old. Now, to me, that kind of woke me up in a realization of reality because when you graduate out of college, to me, I feel like you only make how old you are. If you're 25 and you come out of college, you're probably only gonna make 25,000, and by the time you turn 30, you might make 35. You know, you make however much money your age is. That's how I look at that. Cause you like 40 years old, and you only make a 45,000. You know, you really only make how old you are. You know, and yet, I see this man come out of his retirement, age 70 years old, only making 75,000. And then Jay-Z come out with a song like, what's 50 grand to a motherfucker like me? Can you please remind me? You know, and then Lupe Fiasco come out and talk about he got Ferraris and he conscious. So that, for me, wakes me up to a point where I can look at Soulja Boy and I'm like, this mess around right Soulja Boy business plan. You know, like, come on now. If you live in this lifestyle, you only 30 years old making 30,000, and I see somebody like Drake who making like I don't even want to guess how much money he made because I'm gonna be like damn, you know. And he only Drake not even 30 years old making way more than you, you know. Cause I mean, truthfully, if myself alone, if I made 300,000. I can if I know I made 300,000 and you only getting if you only making 30,000 at the age of 30 years old and I'm making 300,000 at the age of 25, I can employ you for 40,000 and still got money left over. You know what I'm saying? I can employ you for 40,000. You tell me you won't let me hire you type shit. Come on now. Come on now. If I make 300,000 and you up here making 30,000, I make 300,000. I'm younger than you. You know, I'm younger than you, making 300,000. You up here making 30,000 at the age of 35 and shit. Come on now, you ain't got 2 degrees, and I haven't even got to college yet. It's like, come on now. That's when you know you try to set this box of this lifestyle. You know, you want to be this extra conscious thinking entrepreneur, but yet you don't have the sense to realize that you really only make however much your age is with your degrees. Now, it's people out there with master's degrees that they retire at the age of 70 years old, making probably 80,000 with master's degrees, with masters, or 100,000. But yeah, you telling me somebody like Kanye West get a record deal for like 600,000 or some shit, or and then make $1 million? That's the what? Come on now. And then people like Maya Angelou or Langston Hughes write poetry and all these poems and making lots of money, but you tell your child to go to work 5 o'clock in the morning and then come home 5 o'clock at night, eat, go to sleep, and do the same thing over again every day, and then you got 2 bitch ass days off the week type shit. But yet you don't want to tell your child how to be financially stable and financially free and financially able to live this lifestyle. Now, when you look at somebody like, you know, actors, entertainers, or chefs, or whatever, you know, it's things out there. I even think to myself like, if you retire at the age of 65, only making 75. I mean, it's in society. It sounds like a good thing, especially when you got 2 degrees behind you. But yet, you up here make only 75,000 at the age of 65, when I'm up here making 75,000 at the age of 25. You know what I'm saying? So something right there is logically not right. I have no degree, you know, no degree, and yet it's people out there with master's degree will never see 100,000 in a lifetime. It's people out there who died. They died, literally died, retired, all that. They died, all that. They only made probably 100,000 their whole life. They died, never even seeing it. They never seen it in their life. So you telling me this? I'm supposed to live like this, huh? I'm supposed to wake up 5 in the morning, and then, you know what I'm saying, 5 at night, 5 in the morning, 5 in the night, 2 degrees, live a life, eat out low currency, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, no, get the fuck out of here. That's backwards as ever. Especially when I see somebody like Soulja Boy pull up in a Ferrari and shit. next to my little Chevy Malibu and shit. No, I mean, come on now. I got 2 degrees, and it's people like that never even went to school. But yeah, I'm supposed to wake up 5 in the morning, 5 at night, 5 in the morning, 5 at night, and then have 2 weak ass weekend, 2 days off the week. You know what I'm saying? And you tell me not to. You tell your child this. You teach your child this. That's what you teach your children nowadays. This is why society is so backwards. Cause now look, now you got your 2 degrees, and you're 40 years old, and now the company went bankrupt. You 40 years old, and you was only making 35 in the first place. So now you 40 years old, and the job went bankrupt, or they laid you off, or they fired you. So now you unemployed, and you unemployed now, and you're 40 years old with 2 bachelor's degrees, or you ain't got a master's, and you got this no job, but you still gotta put food on the table for your kids and still get them to school. But you was only making 40,000 to begin with in the first place, but now that the job gone, it's really messed up. And you supposed to teach your child this concept in your head about, this is financially stable. If you tell your child that making only 65,000 a year, and that's financially stable to them, you telling them the wrongest thing ever. Because I'm gonna see somebody like Soulja Boy, Jay-Z, Drake, or Common, or Lupe Fiasco, Maya Angelou, Langston Hughes, or it's a list of people. You gonna see somebody like Jennifer Lopez, or Jennifer Hudson, or Halle Berry, and you gonna tell them not to follow their dreams? Literally. But yet, it's people out there right now that's 25 years old. 25 years old. That's 25. Already making like over 100,000. 100,000 at the age of 25. But yet, it's people out there that live in a society that when you retire, you probably only gonna retire only making 75,000. And this is my success story to all the kids out there. I'm not even really talking to the adults, because y'all already got y'all degrees and y'all already making y'all 60,000 at the age of 50. So that's why I'm not talking to y'all, because y'all already lived y'all life. I'm talking to the youth though. The youth who only in college and they get their degree, and they think when they get outside this real world after they get this degree, they 23 years old, only making 23,000. Like I said, they only make the age limit. So now you 23, 24 years old, only making 23 and 24,000, when there's somebody out there right now, 25 years old, making 100 racks with no degree. And then you teach your kid 5 in the morning, 5 at night, 5 in the morning, 5 at night. I want to see more entrepreneurs. I want to see more. I read a lot of Black Enterprise magazines. That's why I'm talking to y'all about this right now, because it really grinds my gears when I could do this. But that's it though. Gokid Ant, man. Success Story Vlog 1.